Saturday may be the traditional day for college football, but EA Sports College Football has a great showdown here on this Friday night. It's the Memphis Tigers and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Conley, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels. 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72,000 fans. Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Memphis Tigers offense will start this game off with the football. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Hits inside. It's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. You saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
So UNLV's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rush right in his face. And down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
Down he goes.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. On the move, it's Hayden. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Plows his way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. To the air. It's Nolan. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the gun. Right side, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. quick give. It's Thomas. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Keeps it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They kick it away on 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The fake wants to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Running inside, it's Hayden. He's got enough. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Hayden. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Unleashes to the end zone. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the 1st down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the 1st down.
They boot it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. All the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get a pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down to the air. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Follows his blocks. It's Hayden. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Second and long here. They give it to him again. Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Escapes the sack, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Out wide right, it's Tipton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Thomas. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
Throws it off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Thomas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. In traffic, it's Lions. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Out wide left, it's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The give on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Line getting set on second down. They want to throw it. Moving to his left. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Left side, it's Walker. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Hayden. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Turns into the pile. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Hits inside, it's Thomas. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Out wide left, it's Tipton. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
In the backfield, it's Tipton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Hayden. Across the 45. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's past the sticks. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone. It's Hayden. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Burrowing for yardage. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Left side, it's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Look out. He sacked. This defense all over it.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure that snags it, and there's running room. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no game.
He'll keep it on second down. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in and you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
RPO complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Hands it off. Turning it on. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground with the counter. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Fighting off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Flying out to the left. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Memphis. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Fires to the wideout. Holds on. It's Chapman. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Right side, it's Chapman. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Driving forward, it's Hayden. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running inside. It's Hayden. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move, he fires. Out wide left, it's Lyons. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Fresh set of downs going up top. On target. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Straight ahead, it's Thomas. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll run the counter. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
All right, they showed this in the 1st half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the 2nd half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Snaps it in the shotgun. On the move. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Could be it. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. As we head into the fourth quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. Third and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Searching for space. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Rebels offense is back on the field. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
From the gun, it's Thomas. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Keeps it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Thomas. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field, and they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive, still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Hits inside. It's Hayden.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Chapman. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Second down, gonna throw it. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Finds his tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Left side is Burnett. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. The give to the back. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. RPO complete to open the drive. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Makes the catch. It's Tipton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll move the tight end. In the red area, it's Hayden. Might have a chance. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick give. It's Thomas. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Takes the handoff. It's Glover. Enough to move the chains. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Running inside, it's Glover. Last play of the game, and see if they can dress up that final score a little bit. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.